Hi everyone. In this session, we will discuss about PUC first year mathematics syllabus in detail. That is, number of chapters, weightage of all the chapters, and pattern of the question paper. Here is the front covering page of PUC first year NCRT mathematics textbook prescribed by Karnataka PU board. Let's see how many chapters are there. Altogether, we have 16 chapters. First one, sets. Under this chapter, we are going to learn about sets and their representations, empty set, finite and infinite sets, equal sets, subsets, power set, universal set, Venn diagrams, operations on sets, complement of a set, and practical problems on union and intersection of two sets. Next, second chapter, we have relations and functions. Under this chapter, we are going to learn about Cartesian product of sets, relations, and functions. Third chapter, trigonometric functions. The basics of this chapter you already learnt in SSLC. That we are going to recall under introductory part of this chapter. And we will learn about angles, trigonometric functions of sum and difference of two angles, and we will learn trigonometric equations. Next chapter, fourth one, principle of mathematical induction. Under this chapter, we are going to learn about the principle of mathematical induction. Next chapter, fifth one, complex numbers and quadratic equations. Here we will learn about complex numbers, algebra of complex numbers, the modulus and the conjugate of a complex number, Argand plane and polar representation, and we will learn about quadratic equations. Next chapter, linear inequalities. Here we are going to learn about inequalities, algebraic solutions of linear inequalities in one variable and in two variables, and their graphical representation. Seventh chapter, permutations and combinations. Under this chapter, we are going to learn about fundamental principle of counting, permutations and combinations. Next chapter, binomial theorem. Here we are going to learn about binomial theorem for positive integral indices, general and middle terms of the expansion. Next chapter, sequence and series. In SSLC, you learned about arithmetic progression. Here it continues. And also we will learn about geometrical progression, and we will learn relationship between arithmetic mean and geometrical mean, sum to n terms of a special series. Next chapter, straight lines. Under this chapter, we are going to learn about slope of a line, various forms of the equation of a line, general equation of a line, and distance of a point from a line. Next, we have conic sections. We will learn about sections of a cone, circle, parabola, ellipse, and hyperbola. 12th chapter, Introduction to Three-Dimensional Geometry. Under this chapter, we are going to learn about coordinate axis and coordinate planes in three-dimensional space, coordinates of a point in a space, distance between two points, and section formula. 13th chapter, limits and derivatives. We will learn about limits and limits of a trigonometric functions and derivative. Next chapter, mathematical reasoning. Under this chapter, we are going to learn about statements, new statements from old, special words, implications, and validating statements. Next, we have 15th chapter, statistics. Here, we are going to learn about measures of dispersion, range, mean deviation, variance and standard deviation, and analysis of frequency distributions. Next, last chapter, 16th one, probability. Under this chapter, we are going to learn about random experiments, event, and axiomatic approach to the probability. So, these are the 16th chapter we have in Mathematics PUC first year syllabus. Next, we will know about the weightage of each chapter. This table shows number of teaching hours and marks as well. First chapter, sets, is of 8 marks. Relations and function is of 11 marks. Trigonometric functions, you will get 19 marks. From principle of mathematical induction, you will get 5 marks. Complex numbers and quadratic equations is of 9 marks. Linear inequalities is of 7 marks. Permutations and combinations is of 9 marks. Binomial theorem is of 8 marks. Sequence and series is of 11 marks. Straight lines 10 marks. Conic sections 9 marks. Introduction to three-dimensional geometry 7 marks. Limits and derivatives 15 marks. Mathematical reasoning 6 marks. Statistics 7 marks. And probability is of 9 marks. So you will get 150 marks question paper, out of which you supposed to answer 100 marks or even more. Next, we will know about pattern of the question paper. Question paper consists of 5 parts, namely A, B, C, D and E. In part A, there are 10 questions and each carries 1 mark. This is compulsory part. That means you don't get any choices here. And in part B, there are 14 questions and each carries 2 marks, out of which you have to answer any 10 questions. So you will get 20 marks in this part. Next, in part C, there are 14 questions and each carries 3 marks, out of which you have to answer any 10 questions. So you will get 30 marks in this part. Part D. In part D, there are 10 questions and each carries 5 marks, out of which you have to answer any 6 questions. So you will get 30 marks in this part. Next, part E. Part E consists of 2 main questions. Each carries 10 marks, out of which you have to answer any 1 question. These main questions consist of 2 sub-questions. It is of 6 marks and 4 mark questions. Part D and Part E questions must be asked from specific set of topics. That is, in Part D, all 10 questions are from the following chapters only: relations and functions, trigonometric functions, principle of mathematical induction, permutation and combination, binomial theorem, straight lines, introduction to three dimensional geometry, limits and derivatives, statistics, linear inequalities. From these 10 chapters, you will get 5-mark questions. And in part E, 6-mark questions must be taken from these areas only: derivations on trigonometric functions and definitions and derivations on conic sections. 4-mark questions must be taken from the following content areas only: problems on algebra of derivatives and problems on summation of finite series. That is from the chapter number 13, and from the chapter number 9 you will get the questions of 4 mark. So this is all about pattern of the question paper. Textbook link is attached in description box. If you want, you can go through that. Thank you.